Welcome to Home Team Advantage with Mike
We'll
Egan.
stumble your way through that one,
I'm
buddy.
Gary
Here we go.
Giambetti here with another edition of the show. Which
You must have went to the New Year's Eve party.
no, I didn't go to any. I stay in on New Year's Eve. It's not a good night to go out, for me anyway.
Actually, it's pretty quiet around town from what I heard.
Oh,
I think a lot of people are staying at home.
Yeah, they have parties, I'm sure, at home or whatever they
Anyways, but welcome. I'm Mike Egan. This is Gary Giambetti. Welcome to
Home Team
Home
Advantage.
Team Advantage.
I don't forget the show name. Try not to anyway. Had a physical the last week and I passed my 3 words
Your 3 words?
that they have make you remember.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Your cognitive test?
Yeah, my cognitive tests.
Yep.
So
What are the 3 words?
I only know 2 of them. Kitchen and baby. I forgot what the other one was now, but that was after 4 days after having the physical.
Yeah, well,
So I still remember 2 of them.
yeah, that's what happens after you get married. You got to remember those words. Kitchen and baby.
Kitchen and baby.
And eat.
And I'm pretty sure the other one started with a V, but I'm not sure what it was.
Yes, dear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
So
Well, our age, probably Viagra.
yeah, maybe that's what it was.
Okay. Start out the new year. Hey, you know how many years it's been since we did this now?
I was going to bring that up. I don't even remember.
Ron,
What's that?
how many years for us? This is number 9, right?
Yep, this would be number 9.
9th year.
Starting
Wow.
God, pretty soon we'll have to buy you something as a gift. 10 years of being together.
Yeah. Oh, it's hard believable. It's gone that far.
I think the 9-year anniversary is card.
Is it cardboard? We get us a couple of cartoon cutouts. There we go. Sit here. Probably do a better job.
Yeah. Certainly.
Maybe we'll make the big time.
Well,
Who knows?
You never know. I'm surprised WMFG hasn't reached out yet to have us do a 3-hour talk show
Yeah.
with phone-ins.
Oh, we don't want no phone in. Not live phone in. We don't
Yeah,
do that
well,
anymore.
the people got to be a little bit more careful when they call the radio
Yes, we have to-
station.
Got to have Ron screen them a little bit.
Yeah, that would be
You can
the
set it up as a text,
Yeah, we can do it as a text.
true.
but you have to be live.
Yeah. You're
Yes,
tech savvy.
that's fine. But yeah, I don't know why they haven't reached out and asked a little change in programming. and-
Yeah, well, unfortunately, and not to discourage our not customers, the people that watch us, hard to text when you got to dial that phone. You know what I'm saying? As far as the age of some of us watching us.
and we can't excuse our producer,
Who's their director extraordinaire?
either. I mean, I don't know if he'd have any control over something like that, but we'd have to bring him with us.
Yeah, he's
We're a
our-
package deal.
He's our PDE, producer director extraordinaire. He just sits over there and shakes his head.
Yeah, because we're so goofy. Well, let's see what.
High school.
Yeah, well, first off, Happy New Year to everybody.
Yep.
We hope you had a great New Year's Eve and a great New Year's Day.
A lot of football.
Yes, some
Well,
upsets.
Some good
Yeah.
games too.
Yeah, I guess
Which we'll
so.
get into later, but
But high school wise, the girls basketball team, they lost to Duluth East last week, and I don't know if we talked about that or not. I can't remember now. See, now I don't know how I passed my cognitive test. But they did end up beating Moose Lake,
Well,
the
yes.
Willow River on last Friday, which would have been after we had the show.
Yep.
So good for them. Your granddaughter, you said, scored 26 points?
27 points.
27 points. Good for her. I'm sure they got some other contributions because
They-
they obviously had about 60 points. I
They
think.
played well. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's one of those games where they cut down on the turnovers. The layups were going in, and they played well. It's really nice, and I think no matter how bad the game gets, they don't give up. They keep trying. So that's the
Mhm.
main thing.
Well, hopefully this opened their eyes to realize that, hey, if we cut down on like you said, cut down on the turnovers, make our layups, don't panic when we're getting pressed,
Yep.
they can succeed. They can have a decent season because they're not a bad team. I mean,
No.
they
No.
got some decent players on that team.
My son got verbalized by the official.
Oh, I heard that. He had, yeah, I don't know if he's appreciate you bringing that up or not, but But yeah, make the right calls first, and then maybe you can criticize somebody in the stands about
Yeah.
yelling at you.
Yeah.
Which obviously you shouldn't. They want to promote sportsmanship. And
There was no derogatory,
Yeah.
no swearing, no nothing. It was just open your eyes, and if you can't be an official and have thick skin, you don't need to be out there blowing a whistle.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless it gets really bad, then you
Yeah.
can say something.
Yeah,
But yeah,
but good. No, good for the girls. Girls hockey team. Let's see.
well, they beat Moose Lake.
They
Yeah.
did beat Moose Lake 9-0.
Yep.
Then they went down to the Kaposha Classic this week, I believe on Wednesday was their first game. And they lost to South St. Paul 2-1, which that's good. I mean,
Yep.
that's competitive. Hibbing scored first, and there was no score through 2 periods. Hibbing scored first in the third, and then South St. Paul scored the next 2 goals. Of course, the second one was on the power play. And you know how many penalty minutes we had?
No.
No, you wouldn't know. I'm just being, I guess, rhetorical.
Trying to make
We
me,
had
trying to
5
embarrass me. I understand, Garrett.
5 for 10, and South St. Paul,
Yeah.
0 for 0.
Wow. Well, it was their tournament, right?
Well, it is. It is their tournament, but that's kind of funny if they did not commit 1 penalty during that game, because you know that at least somewhere down the line they had a penalty.
Yeah.
It's
You ever,
hockey.
you ever been to that ice arena?
No, it's Doug Woog Arena,
Yeah.
and
You
and
know
it's
what South St. Paul is known for, right? Stockyards.
well, Packers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the South St. Paul Packers.
Yeah.
So, I again, that's not seeing the game either. So, I mean, I could be way off.
Right.
But come on, 0 for 0. I've never seen a game or written up a game that's never had 1 penalty in it. So, whatever. And I don't know who they play. I haven't looked at my email yet on
for the
Girls
second
Hockey
game?
Hub for who they played yesterday, and I'm sure they're playing today as well. So, that was a good start for them in that tournament. I mean, now they're probably playing some double A teams.
Right.
So we'll see how they handle that, because South St. Paul is a 1A school, and they competed with them. So good for them. I think our goaltender had like upper 30s in saves. And again, I told their coach, I said, if you can get this goaltender 3 goals or more, you're going to win
You know, win the game.
most of your games, because she's very good. So, but that's a matter. That's been an issue the last few years, is getting goals out of those
Putting the
girls.
puck in the net.
Yeah, and all they got to do is score, and they'll win. Obviously, stupidity, but they'll win most of their games with that goaltender. And their defense is very good too. I mean, they can play some really solid D. So hopefully they can pick things up now.
Yep.
It's come January here, because
You're running out
playoffs
of
are
time.
coming up.
That's right. I was going to say it's getting close to
February.
playoff time.
Yeah,
so.
for girls hockey already. Boys hockey, they tied Delano, I believe, 3-3, and I think that they gave that one away, because they should have. I think they should have had through 6 or 7 more goals, or at least 6 or 7
Yeah.
goals in that game. They just got to shoot the puck more. They don't. They want to be cute, and their coach even says that. And cute doesn't necessarily get you goals.
No.
The one goal they did score was a fantastic goal, where and I could see it coming, because I think Whitaker Rewerts intercepted a pass in Hibbing's defensive zone and started skating up, and there was already 3 Delano guys already caught behind him.
Yeah.
So he was going in with Cole Swanson and Tate Swanson, which if you're a coach of the opposing team, you don't want to see that.
Nightmare. Yeah.
Yeah. And he did pass it off to Tate Swanson, and then Tate skated across from left to right, and then dropped the pass back to his brother, and Cole knew exactly what to do with it. And
Good.
that gave us the lead, I believe, 3-2 at the time. I think that's the case. It either tied it or gave us the lead, but we had a 3-2 lead, and then about 55 seconds later, Delano came down and scored a goal with about 1:01 left in the game, or something like that.
Oh.
Because I think we scored at the 15:55 mark, and then they scored at the 15:01 mark. So there might have been 2 minutes left in the game, which was unfortunate because you have all the momentum, and all you got to do is this. They're gonna come at you, and you just have to weather the storm. But they got a fortunate bounce, and the goal went in and ended up tied. And they had chances. Both teams had chances in overtime, but
No, they don't play. They play 5-on-5 in overtime. Not like the
yeah,
pros
no,
would.
they're
Yeah,
5-on-5.
not 4-on-4.
Yeah, they're only. And then now tonight they play Wayzata, which is obviously a AA team.
That is at home.
That's at home here at 7:00, and Wayzata's 4-4-1, I believe, and we said we were what 10-1-1.
10-1-1.
So
Ranked second in the state.
yeah, so there you go. I mean, if you want to see a good hockey game, I'm sure Wayzata's lost to some tough teams.
Yeah.
So,
Guess who's number one?
Hermantown.
Good
Shocker.
Good guess.
Shocker.
Well, at least Hibbing plays with homegrown kids.
That is so true. But I didn't say that.
I did.
I know. Direct your emails or texts to Mike Egan at. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially all you transfer parents out there that transferred your kid to Hermantown to play. Send me your text.
Yeah, do it, because I'm sure you'll
I'd
have
like to
some
know the reason
witty
why.
response for they do it for hockey.
I know they
That's
do.
what they do it for. They're not
Yeah.
doing it for schooling. I'm sure Hermantown has a fine school district and some very fine teachers, but they're not going there for the education. They're going there to play hockey. So,
Now you're really going to get us in trouble.
ooh.
Waiting for WDIO
Well,
to come
until-
and do a story on it.
Until students start moving into this town for sports, then I'd be a hypocrite.
That's right.
And but there's
Unfortunately,
nobody.
we have students that move out of town.
We have students that move out of town to go play other places. So, whatever. Then I would not say a word about it, because then you're, like I say, I don't want to be a hypocrite about it. I don't remember the last time we actually benefited from somebody.
From the transfer portal.
Yeah. See, quite Parrish did that now.
He's staying.
No, he entered the transfer portal now, so he's leaving the Gophers and trying to go somewhere else. But we can get to that later.
Yeah, more money for him.
Yep. So now boys basketball, they did lose to Sauk Rapids Rice last week, and then they beat St. Michael Albertville. And you said what's their record?
7-2.
7-2 record for the boys basketball. I don't know when
I
they.
passed my memory test.
There you go. And I'm not sure when they play again. I can look that up. Won't take too long.
You know, I kind of look at the state of hockey. You know, we're considered the state of hockey, but we don't get the respect that we should be getting.
We traveled down to Cambridge on Saturday to play Cambridge Isani Blue Jackets, who are 3-5 at the moment. We're 7-2. So that's what we have coming up. Girls, actually, Tuesday they actually have Cloquet here, I believe. Cloquet's 2-7. We're 3-10. So we've got that going for. Cloquet must be maybe they're down a little bit this year. They've been pretty good over the last few years. So we'll see what happens there.
Is that Cloquet Esco Carleton?
No, it's just Cloquet.
Okay.
Because Esco has their own team, and Carleton is with Renshaw, I believe,
Okay.
in basketball. So that's a.
What did you say the Cambridge and Gibbing, are they playing?
Oh, let me look again.
It should be a home game on Saturday.
Actually, Saturday, Jan 5:15. It says they're at Duluth East High School. So maybe Duluth East is hosting
A tournament or Chris?
or something. Yeah, it says Duluth
All
East.
depends what site.
All right. Well, this is Minnesota score feed, and maybe they're not necessarily right all the time, but it's pretty accurate most of the time. 5:15 at
Yeah.
Duluth East.
Duluth East. Yep.
So, so that's what, tomorrow.
Yep.
So good luck to the boys down there. I haven't seen them play, really. It doesn't seem like it played much here.
Does
Oh, I
Duluth?
know.
Duluth?
Keeping is the home team.
Yeah.
Oh, but is the high school actually have an arena they played, or I thought all their games were at Amsoil?
No, basketball's at the high school.
Oh, you're talking about, I thought you were talking about
Basketball-
hockey.
No, boys basketball.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, really, no.
We segued away and you kind of got lost in the shuffle there.
Yep, yep. I'm still working on those
So much
three
for that
words.
memory. Yeah.
I'll quit looking up stuff.
Yeah.
Wrestlers, I can't.
We do have a wrestling program.
Yes,
And-
we do. We
and-
have both the boys and the girls. I heard the
Yep.
girls won a tournament over in Rock Ridge, so congratulations to them. And I think they either wrestle today or tomorrow. With the boys also wrestling, and I want to say it's in Mora, but I'm not sure.
I better reach out to Coach Woj and get
Well,
those
I gotta-
results.
I got to get results in. That's what I have to do. Skiers, I'm not sure the last time they were on the slopes. I'm sure they've had some breaks, and now they'll probably starting this week,
Yep.
they'll be hitting the slopes a little more.
Yeah, it'll be Katie by the door now with, holidays done and tournaments coming up. We got ready basically, a month before all the tournaments start.
Well, yeah, because girls hockey will start, and then I think skiing comes right after both Nordic and Alpine in February, early February. So, yeah, the best time of the year is playoff time.
Holy smokes, we're more than halfway through the school year.
Yeah, you only have 5 months of school left.
Yeah, wow.
It's amazing. It seems like it just started like 4 months ago. We're already through football and volleyball season, and now
Yep.
we're in the winter sports. Swimming, I know they haven't had a meet lately. They were at Bloomington Jefferson, and I think we talked about that. I think
Yes.
they were either 5th or 6th down at the Jefferson invite, the Jaguar invite.
Jefferson Jaguar.
There's,
Jaguar.
there's a great name right
Hey,
there.
they had a great some football teams back in the day
Ooh, and hockey.
and hockey.
So I think that
And it wraps it.
that wraps the high school
Yeah.
stuff. All right. Well, yeah. What do you, Coy Parrish? I heard that this morning that he's entering the transfer portal.
I thought he was staying.
Well, nah.
It's really sad to think, they had Calipari, is that how you pronounce his name?
Yeah.
On ESPN. He said the coaches are going to get together because the NCAA has got everything so screwed up right now that they have kids getting $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, like Texas Tech, to go play there.
Hmm.
And I mean, can you fault a kid like Parrish if he plays at leaves the U and goes plays for Michigan or Ohio State or whatever, and they pay him $1 million? The kid will be set for life.
Hmm. Yeah. And all he really needs to get paid is his tuition,
Which is the way
room
it
and
used to be.
board, and all that, which is what it should be.
Right.
They shouldn't be getting. I don't care. I get it that the NCAA is a big money maker. These football programs are probably make big money for their schools, but that doesn't mean that they should have to. I don't care. You don't share it with the players.
No,
You
that's
put it back in your program and
Yep.
make your program better. I'm dead set against whatever they're doing.
oh, this portal thing it's going to ruin college football.
Yeah.
It's going to ruin college sports. They got guys that play basketball. They've been at the school or at this school or that school for 8 years. So
Yeah.
you got an 18-year-old kid coming in to play against a 25-year-old kid. That's just like high school we talk about. A freshman playing against a senior. There's a big difference.
A lot of big difference. Yeah, no, nobody will ever get me to change my mind. Not
No.
that anybody cares, and I get that. That's just my opinion. And I wish my son had his schooling paid for.
Well,
I mean, I'd have been jumping for joy if he had his schooling paid for.
well, and I guess if the coaches don't stand up against this and do something about it, it just, and there are some coaches out there that,
Oh,
I got to win. That makes me,
yeah,
and
but there are also coaches. I think I heard Nico Medved the other day say that there has to be some changes.
oh, they're going to have to be.
So there has to be some kind of changes,
But-
but what they are, who knows?
But even Nick Saban was out there. Well, we got a chance. I said, "Oh, okay, Nick, here you go. Now that you're out of it, you're going to start saying, let's change it."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, he was
so-
probably the first one that went to the portal
Yeah.
and looked for players.
But same with the coaches. Who's the coach that left Mississippi?
Well, Lane Kiffin.
Wayne Chris. Yeah, and now he's making buku bucks. And
Yeah. Well, it is kind of, if your coaches are making more than your professors at these schools, that's a little bit off.
well, because they produce more money for the
Well,
to the college than a
but-
professor does in a classroom.
I know,
So
but again, coaching football isn't rocket science.
No.
I'm sorry, coaching any of these sports, coaching a baseball team, rocket science.
hit the ball,
Yeah. Put 9 guys
Catch the
out
ball.
there, put your pitcher and catcher,
throw
and
the ball,
play. Yeah.
see the ball. No, 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 no. no.
Yeah. So it's not rocket science being a coach. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I mean, I know these guys put a lot of time and effort into it, and good fortune for them, but
Yeah.
they don't need to be making more than a professor at the university.
No. And it's going to ruin the game. No matter what it is, basketball, football, it's just going to ruin the game.
Yep.
Same with the women.
Yeah. Oh,
I think the other day, Wisconsin and Louisville or somebody were playing, and they've got volleyball players making $1 million a year.
no.
I think we grew up in the wrong era.
Yeah. No.
We're lucky. When I went to school for college, like you said, tuition was paid, but room and board was paid, but you still had to get a job.
Well, we could hardly wait to get our Pell checks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our grant checks. We were hoping, that we'd have some money.
And then hopefully the commissary had a good meal that day.
Yeah, I know but obviously too going back then, schooling wasn't as much, but still it was the times. I mean, my parents weren't.
Beer was cheaper too, but it still cost
Yeah,
more to
still
get it.
My parents weren't wealthy at all. I mean, they made more than enough to
Yeah. No.
take care of us, but now it's just amazing what they do. I wish I could make $1 million off a check. I'd actually donate it to some like miracle or like St. Jude's Hospital or something like that to help cure cancer, for kids. You ever see those commercials?
Yeah, they're every day.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm going to just say it. I start crying
Yeah, it's all right.
because those kids, they do not deserve. I know we're way off base now, but those kids do not deserve to have to go.
When
through
you
that.
think about it, like St. Jude's, the veterans, Tunnel to Tower, this to that. If every rich person in this country gave $19 a month to each one of those programs, we'd be okay.
Yeah, we would.
Yep.
Hopefully, like the Wounded Warriors Project.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm too emotional now.
Yep. See
I
now,
get
yeah. Well, that's your segue into the Vikings.
Vikings. Yeah, we get emotional over the Vikings. Who all do you think they'll finish 9-8?
I think you're going to beat Green Bay. I really do. And if they can continue the running game like they had against Detroit and play well, it'll be all right. Stop throwing interceptions. That's
They took the ball away 6 times from the Lions
Yeah.
and didn't give it back once. And
so,
Green Bay starting a cartoon guy on Sunday. I don't know what his name is. Don't want to really care what
but
his name is.
that's who they seem to have the most trouble with. Whenever a rookie starts or somebody
No.
they don't know anything about, they got to worry about their defensive coordinator leaving.
Well, that's very possible, but I've heard that he could make a lateral move to Dallas to be a defensive coordinator.
Okay.
But why? Why?
More money.
The Wolves, but the Wolves will be more than happy to pay him. I'm sure.
More money.
That would be it. But you don't want to. Whether or not he can get a head coaching job again remains to be seen.
Well, you think Dallas really quick last year, they had the old Viking coach as their defensive coordinator, and they had a better defense last year than they have this year. And they got a different defensive guy now. So,
Well, and the thing is, you need the players.
yeah.
Not one coach is going to make if you don't have the players, it doesn't matter what schemes you run. You're not going to get sacks. You're not going to get turnovers.
But you've noticed, too, a lot of the other NFL and college teams are all following his suit where they got 6, 7 guys up
No.
on the line and they drop back and they don't know what they're, the offensive lineman's going, "Ooh, which one do I block now? It's
Yeah.
just-
No, that's true. And his schemes are very good.
Yep.
But again, you need the players to
just pay
actually
him more
go
than the
out
head
there.
coach.
Yeah, really. I wonder how that would go over. But Wild they actually lost in a shootout to San Jose the other night.
Yep.
But they did beat Vegas and Winnipeg on the road. They have a 7-game road trip now,
Yeah,
14
because
days.
the junior tournament being played at the Grand Casino Mall or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
now.
So I mean, they're still riding high.
I think they're third in the league still, right, Ron?
I think so. Yeah, they have well over 10 more points on the 4th place team in their division.
Third in our division.
Yeah.
Or in the conference.
Yeah,
in the
third
division and third in the conference.
conference.
Yep.
Not even the 1st place team in the Pacific.
They would be in first place in any of the other.
Yeah.
three
Right.
conferences.
They're still looking to get somebody from, according to the reports, that they're looking to make another trade. So
No.
the kid they got,
Oh.
he's a hell of a defenseman for being again, it's another little guy, but he's just so fast and quick that they can't hit him. So
And he's on the U.S. Olympic team.
yeah,
And I'm sure I haven't heard about Matt Boldy yet, but I can't believe Guerin would leave him off.
no, they got, after what he did last year and how he's playing this year, they got to have Boldy on.
Boldy on there. Okay, you mentioned before we better our superstar on the Wolves kind of
What a chicken little crap that
quit
was.
on his team.
Jesus, what do you do when he does that?
I don't know.
Leave the bench 7 minutes to go in the game. Yeah, everybody's playing bad. You're not the only one. And then you turn around and walk your tail into the locker room because you don't like what's going on.
Well, he actually didn't play that bad. I think he scored 30 points in that game. It was the rest of the starters that scored less than he did. So, but he's still, that's something that shouldn't happen.
It'll leave a black mark on his
Well,
reputation. I guess.
yeah. So we'll see. But they play tomorrow or Sunday in Miami, I believe. So we'll see
Yeah.
if he sits them or not.
Should.
But we've come to the end of another show. So for Mike Egan, I'm Gary Gimbetti. We'll see you again on Home Team Advantage.
For over 25 years, U.S. Bank, located at 211 East Howard Street in Hibbing, Minnesota, has provided office and studio space for Hibbing Public Access Television. We are thankful for their ongoing support. Up North Lettering specializes in embroidery and heat vinyl press applications, along with patches and letter jackets. For more information, call them at 218-966-7850. HPAT would like to thank them for their donation and support.